morning, everybody. Welcome to the Best Mountain Farm. I'm out here today, and of course, Copper, and you can see some of the other dogs. And we're going to continue and hopefully get most of the chicken area clean up and the expansion for the crazy rescue now mountain dogs finished before this rain sets in. And one thing about this area that's just crazy, like you can see the wet weather springs that just pop up. They're all over the place, so it's there's lots and lots of water, but it makes things really frustrating when you're trying to use a tractor and not rip up the land and everything. So basically what we're doing is that's the two dog lots we have now, the old dog lot and the crazy dog lot. Panda bear, hush. And so one of the reasons I took all this down and we moved the Taj Macoop was so that I could extend the both dog lots and get some fence building. A lot of fence building around here, never ends. So the first thing I got to do, because we won't really be able to get the tractor in here, there won't be a big enough opening, is go ahead and get these cross ties out if I can, so that those won't be stuck in here, because the rest of those green pointy plants are going away. I hate those things. So let's get some water hoses moved and get the big orange tractor fired up and start getting some stuff cleaned up. All right, so almost ready to start building fence. We are going to pull these green things out. I'm not sure what they even are. Something my grandma had planned a long time ago when this was all just part of the big yard. I think they're horribly ugly and they're just in the way, because I want this to be easy to mow. I want this to be easy to mow and not have to weed eat around things. So I'm gonna go ahead and jerk these up. And then when we get the backhoe fixed, we'll take the stumps from those big trees and dig them up. And then it'll just be a matter of mowing it. All right, so might not be able to hear me too well. It's actually kind of cool. That helicopter up there has been dropping off big bags of parts to the power line going up the mountain. I guess they're doing some maintenance work, so it gets loud. But now we're going to be able to get started on our fence here for our dog lot, give the pups a little bit more room. And because like right through here, I know there's some leach beds and whatnot, I'm not going to be able to use the auger. I really don't want to do post hole diggers either, so I already went through and kind of checked to make sure I'm not on any tail lines, and I'm going to be driving locust stakes in, and not going to be much fun. I'll show you guys how we drive these stakes, but in the long run, it is a little bit easier than digging that many holes. So these stakes are older. You can see they're already sharpened. And one of the things that you need to drive wooden stakes like that is an actual stake driving hammer. This is cast iron. It's heavy, 13 pounds. And you can see the huge surface area. Unlike a sledgehammer, you got a larger surface area, and with it being cast iron, it disperses the energy a little bit better. And as long as you hit well on top of the stake, you're not going to split the stake. This particular hammer is also well over 100 years old. This has put in a lot of stakes, and I don't even know where you'd find one of these. I've looked for another one, but I haven't been able to find one. But at least this ground is, the good thing about it being a little bit wet and not hard, shouldn't be too awful bad. All right, first thing we got to do is we're going to take our punch and punch a hole to get it started as far down as we can, so that the fence post will set in there nice without having to hold it to start it. All right, everybody. So I've got my bracing set out here. Got all that stuff rounded up. So been measuring wire and to make sure I was good on how much I could reuse before we bust it into that new roll, because that new roll is heavy and it's hard to use. So I think I've got it all figured out. So now we're just gonna go ahead and get all of our bracing set up here, and then go for there. And most of this bracing is all stuff that has already been used once, so won't be too awful bad to do. So what Aiden's doing right now, which is something we have to do up here because in Georgia the dirt was a lot harder, that red clay. Down up here in the mountains, this black dirt is soft. So behind every brace we have to put a T-post right up next to the bracing so that the brace won't come loose when we stretch our wire. Just one of those extra pain in the butt things, but it's gotta be done. So I think that's about a wrap. Looks much better. Yaya's happy with it. So maybe I'll get like a, I don't know, 10-minute reprieve on the to-do list. Probably not. But we have everything pretty much finished. I did make a little goofball here. Well, I was going to put one in, and then I got sidetracked, and then before Papa started stretching down there when we were moving that wire, before I had a chance to put a brace in. So I'm gonna have to do some fancy maneuvering right here and get a brace in, but I don't think that'll be a big problem. It just pulled the gate apart a little bit. But just a couple little things that we can get done as far as the final bit, and that's pulling our locust poles up. Dad threw them out just a minute ago. See, he even yells at Copper when he didn't do anything. I'm telling you what, we don't stand a chance. All we do is get fussed at around here. Fuss, fuss, fuss. But we'll reuse these poles, and you can see both sides of the mountain farm dogs now have more room to play. That's kind of part of the whole point for this. So it was worth it. And yeah, so I think it's about time to call it a day. And our Taj Macoop nesting boxes were apparently a big hit. We got lots of eggs, and it looks like one on the way. Hi, Mama. I don't think she's very happy right now. So I think that's gonna be another day here on the mountain farm, and I'm pretty sure it's the last day of the really pretty weather. Well, there's rain coming, but that's all right. We had a little bit of it, so can't complain too much. All right, well, make sure and like, subscribe, and share if you want to see more of our comings and goings and doings around here. And thanks for watching.